So why would you hire a business consultant to help start your business? For starters, there's lots of different types of business consultants that do different things. I myself am a business management consultant, but I see other people that are positioning themselves as business consultants who do totally different things, like they're advertising consultants, or they help people find virtual assistants, or they're just more of like a marketing agency, or they do IT consulting or HR consulting. So those can be really useful in certain circumstances. If you're just looking for a generalist to start your business, then I would look for a general business management consultant, especially one that is experienced with helping startups. And I think this can really be important to get help from someone like this who helps with startups, because ultimately what I find is people just don't know what they don't know when it comes to running a business. Like, they might have a really good business idea, but they're not sure of how to navigate the business side of things. We're not taught this in, at least for me, where I'm from, we're not taught this in high school. We're not taught this in university. I got a degree in business economics, and they never taught me actually how to start and run a business for the most part. So I think people just don't know what they don't know. And with that, they kind of just move forward and they're neglecting important things about their business, and that catches up with them, and it can just be like a disaster, down the line with their business. So I think it can be important to get some consultation and some advising or coaching from a business startup consultant early on, just to make sure you're on the right track and avoiding errors. Because I personally do see a lot of errors with startups, and it's not an insult to them. It's like I said, they were never taught. They don't know what they don't know, and no one's bringing it to their attention. So I think it's a good idea to meet with a business consultant just to make sure that you are understanding those things. Just for example, one of the most common errors that I see is people don't do their bookkeeping correctly, or their accounting correctly, or filing their income taxes correctly, or they don't do it at all. And if you're not doing it at all, you're going to run into issues in the future, whether that's just your financial situation, or if you're getting audited by the government for not properly filing your taxes and paying forward your taxes. So that's a huge thing that I think a lot of businesses neglect. And I've seen it before where, a few years into business, the government is auditing you, and it's just a disaster trying to fix that financial situation. So with that, a business consultant can just really help you get off to the right start right from the beginning. Another issue I see is just people taking the wrong order of events. So what comes first? Is it choosing a business name and registering, or getting a business license, or getting insurance, or getting a business bank account, or a Google account, or advertising? Which comes first? Those things are actually really important to get in the right order, because you can't really get a bank account for a business that you haven't registered, or get insurance for a business that you haven't registered. But you can't register the business until you've chosen a name and done a name search to make sure the name is available. So there is, a specific order of events that you need to follow when starting up a business. I also see people make issues like advertising a business under a business name that they've never actually registered. And then if clients write them checks, they can't actually deposit those checks because they don't have a bank account registered to that business name, because that business name doesn't actually exist. Or people failing to get business licenses, or getting business licenses first before registering their business, and getting the business license made out to their business name they've never actually registered before. So it can be really important to make sure that you're doing all those things at the right time, and even understanding how they all work and why you need to do them. Something like insurance, for example. Insurance is really important for a lot of businesses. Some can make do without it. Others absolutely have to have it. And I think a lot of people just aren't really thinking about that, or understanding the nuance of insurance they might need for their business. And also, sometimes with starting a business, you're going to need a formal business plan in order to get a business loan from a bank or a credit union. So finding a business consultant that can really help you with that business plan to ensure that you're getting a business loan can be really important as well. So that's the key thing, is that a business consultant can really make you aware of the things you're not aware of and really get you off to the right start. And also, a business consultant can help you get connected with the right people. So ideally, they have a really good business network. They know, lenders or organizations that can provide you with some startup capital. They know accountants and insurance brokers or lawyers. If you decide to incorporate and you need some help from a lawyer, they should be able to get you in contact with a lawyer, accountant, insurance broker, or if you're looking to buy or rent a facility to run your business out of, they can connect you with commercial real estate agents. So ideally, they have a really good network of people available to them, and they know when you need some extra help and you need some extra expertise and when to send you to those people. So it can be really valuable. You really want to get off to the right start with your business. So it's definitely something to consider.